Have you ever wondered specifically why you have to take your shoes off at a security check before getting on an airplane at an airport? Well, it's all because of one very specific incident on December 22nd, 2001. On December 22nd, 2001, an individual by the name of Richard Reed boarded American Flight 63 from Paris, France to Miami, Florida. The flight started out normal enough, but after meal service, several passengers complained to flight attendants that they could smell a smoky smell aboard the plane. One of the flight attendants searched for the source of the smell and found Richard Reed with a match in a hand attempting to light it. She informed him he was not allowed to smoke aboard the plane, and he said that he would stop. A few minutes later, the same flight attendant found Richard Reed hunched over in his seat doing something by his feet. She asked him what he was doing and he did not respond, before eventually sitting up and revealing a shoe in his lap with a fuse leading to it and a lit match in his hand. Reed had placed two different explosives in his shoes, TATP and PETN. When he attempted to light the fuse to set off the bomb, he had sweat so much through his shoes that he had rendered the explosives useless. When the flight attendant realized that Reed was attempting to set off a bomb that had been smuggled in his shoes, she reached for him twice before a scuffle ensued, which ended up with Richard Reed tied up with seatbelts, headphone cords, plastic handcuffs, and shot up with Valium that happened to be aboard the plane. After he had been subdued, they contacted authorities and two F-15s escorted the plane to Logan Airport in Boston, where Richard Reed was arrested, and then he was later sentenced for attempting the bombing to 3 life sentences and will spend the rest of his life in ADX Florence in Colorado. So if you are traveling in the next couple days for Christmas and you have to take your shoes off if you're between the ages of 12 and 75, you can thank one Richard Reed and his incredibly sweaty feet that prevented a massive disaster.